Have you ever wondered if something as simple as a cup of tea could ease your pain better than the pills in your medicine cabinet? It might sound too good to be true, but for millions of people over 60 dealing with daily aches, joint stiffness, or chronic inflammation, the answer might actually be yes. The older we get, the more familiar we become with pain, whether it's in our knees, back, hands, or hips. And for many seniors, reaching for a bottle of painkillers has become a daily routine. But what if I told you that some of the most powerful pain relief tools aren't found at the pharmacy, but in your kitchen? In today's video, we're diving into the world of healing teas, gentle natural remedies that have been used for centuries to reduce inflammation, improve circulation, and support your body's natural ability to recover. These aren't fancy supplements or expensive treatments. They're everyday herbs and roots like turmeric, ginger, and green tea. Known not just for their flavor, but for their remarkable anti-inflammatory effects. And the best part? They don't come with the side effects that many pain medications do. No stomach upset, no dependency, and no interactions with your blood pressure or diabetes meds. Whether you're managing arthritis, muscle soreness, digestive discomfort, or general stiffness that seems to come with aging, you'll want to hear this. We're going to walk through 7 powerful teas that may help reduce pain naturally and how to use them safely and effectively, especially if you're over 60. Because at this stage in life, you deserve relief, but you also deserve to feel safe and supported by the choices you make for your health. If you've ever felt like you're relying too much on pain pills, or you're looking for a more natural way to feel better, this video is for you. I know you are a person who likes to watch videos quietly. If you have not liked and subscribed to the channel, now is a good time to do it because you are a kind person. If the video is helpful, press 1. If the video is not good enough or needs improvement, press 2. Thanks everyone. Now let's get started. Number 1. Why inflammation is the root of most aches and pains. When Mr. Harold, a 76-year-old retired mail carrier from Indiana, began feeling sharp pain in his knees and a dull ache in his lower back, he assumed it was just part of getting old. Like many others, he stocked his medicine cabinet with over-the-counter painkillers, ibuprofen in the morning, acetaminophen before bed. But after a few months, he noticed his stomach was upset more often, and he started worrying about his liver and kidneys. There has to be a better way, he thought. What Harold didn't know then, but later learned from his physical therapist, was that the pain he was treating wasn't just about wear and tear. It was about inflammation. Inflammation is the body's natural response to injury or stress. When you twist your ankle or catch a cold, inflammation shows up to help the healing process. But as we age, low-grade chronic inflammation can settle into our bodies and stay there, especially in the joints, muscles, and blood vessels. This persistent inflammation is behind much of the pain that older adults feel daily. Arthritis, joint stiffness, muscle soreness, and even fatigue. It's also linked to serious conditions like heart disease, diabetes, and Alzheimer's. This type of inflammation doesn't always cause swelling or redness. It works in the background, slowly and silently damaging tissues. That's why many people over 60 experience pain that isn't tied to an injury or accident. It's not just aging. It's the result of chronic inflammation that's been building up over time. And while medications like NSAIDs can offer temporary relief, they don't fix the root cause and often come with side effects like stomach ulcers, high blood pressure, or kidney stress when used long-term. Here's where certain herbal teas shine. Some teas like turmeric, ginger, and green tea contain powerful natural compounds that help reduce inflammation at the cellular level. These compounds work with your body's immune system, not against it. Instead of just numbing the pain, they help lower the very inflammation that causes the pain in the first place. And because they're plant-based, they can often be used safely and consistently without the risks that come with daily medications. For seniors, this is more than just a gentle option. It's a smart one. As our bodies become more sensitive with age, natural anti-inflammatory strategies become essential. teas are easy to prepare, comforting to drink, and offer hydration on top of their health benefits. Plus, building a tea routine can feel like a nurturing daily ritual rather than another pill to swallow. So the question is, are you treating the pain or addressing what's causing it? If you've been relying on medication without lasting relief, or if you're concerned about the long-term effects of painkillers, it might be time to look deeper and start making inflammation your real target. In the next part, we'll explore one of the most powerful natural anti-inflammatories out there, turmeric tea, and how just 1 cup a day could begin turning down the volume on chronic pain. Let's dive into it. Number 2, turmeric tea, nature's anti-inflammatory powerhouse. Mrs. Evelyn, a 74-year-old grandmother from Texas, had been battling arthritis in her hands and knees for years. Each morning, the stiffness made it hard to get out of bed, and she dreaded the cold months when the pain got worse. She tried several pain medications, but they either upset her stomach or only worked for a short time. Then one day, her neighbor suggested something surprising: turmeric tea. At first, Evelyn laughed. Tea for this kind of pain? But with nothing to lose, she gave it a try. After a few weeks of drinking 1 warm cup of turmeric tea every evening, she began noticing something she hadn't felt in years: relief. The morning stiffness eased, and her joints felt less swollen. It didn't happen overnight, she said, but something changed, and it felt natural, not forced. Turmeric, the golden spice often used in Indian cooking, contains a compound called curcumin, which is widely studied for its powerful anti-inflammatory and antioxidant properties. In fact, many researchers now compare curcumin's effect on inflammation to over-the-counter drugs, without the damaging side effects. For seniors dealing with chronic conditions like osteoarthritis or general joint pain, turmeric tea can be a gentle, ongoing support for reducing daily discomfort. What makes turmeric especially useful is that it works at the root of the pain. It blocks inflammatory pathways and reduces the activity of molecules in the body that cause swelling and pain. Curcumin also supports brain health and may even improve mood, which can help with the emotional stress that often accompanies long-term pain. However, there's one important detail. Curcumin is not easily absorbed by the body on its own. That's why traditional turmeric tea recipes often include a pinch of black pepper, which contains piperine, a natural substance that increases curcumin absorption by up to 2,000%. Adding a small amount of healthy fat, like coconut oil or almond milk, can also improve absorption, since curcumin is fat-soluble. Making turmeric tea at home is simple and soothing. Just bring 1 to 2 cups of water or milk, dairy or plant-based, to a simmer. Add 1/2 to 1 teaspoon of ground turmeric, a pinch of black pepper, and an optional teaspoon of coconut oil or honey. Simmer for 5 to 10 minutes, strain if needed, and enjoy. Some people like to add cinnamon or ginger for extra flavor and benefits. Unlike medications that may work fast and fade quickly, turmeric tea works on gradually and gently, building up in the body over time to reduce inflammation and pain. That's why consistency is key. Drinking it daily, or at least several times per week, is where the real magic happens. Mrs. Evelyn now enjoys her golden milk ritual each night as she winds down. She says it not only helps her joints, but it also calms her mind and prepares her for sleep. It's become part of my life, she says. I feel like I'm giving my body something good, not just fighting symptoms. So have you ever tried turmeric tea? Or do you know someone who could benefit from a natural pain reliever that works with the body, not against it? In the next section, we'll talk about another soothing tea that's just as powerful, ginger tea, and how it helps with not only inflammation, but also digestion and circulation. Let's warm up to that next. Number 2, ginger tea, nature's pain soother. At 72, Harold had grown tired of reaching for pain relievers every time his knees ached or his back flared up. He didn't like the way they upset his stomach, and he often worried about the long-term effects on his kidneys. One day after chatting with an old friend over lunch, he heard something that sparked his curiosity. "You should try ginger tea instead. It worked better than aspirin for me." Skeptical but hopeful, Harold gave it a shot, and to his surprise, that warm, spicy cup made more of a difference than he expected. Ginger tea has long been used in traditional medicine for its ability to soothe inflammation and reduce pain. The secret lies in compounds called gingerols and shogals, which have natural anti-inflammatory and analgesic properties. These compounds work by blocking inflammatory pathways in the body, much like over-the-counter painkillers, but without the side effects. For seniors like Harold, this is especially important. As we age, the gut lining becomes more sensitive, and long-term medication use can cause discomfort or even harm. Ginger tea, on the other hand, is gentle on the stomach while still delivering real relief. What makes ginger tea especially helpful is how quickly it gets to work. Many people notice a soothing effect within minutes of sipping it, especially for joint stiffness, lower back pain, arthritis aches, or general muscle soreness. It also helps improve circulation, which is often slower in older adults. Better circulation means better delivery of nutrients and oxygen to muscles and joints, which in turn helps reduce pain and improve mobility. To get the most out of ginger tea, fresh ginger root is best. Simply slice a few thin pieces, simmer them in hot water for 10 to 15 minutes, and add a bit of honey or lemon if you like. Drink it once or twice a day, especially in the morning or after physical activity. If fresh ginger isn't available, ginger tea bags or powdered ginger can still offer benefits. Just choose ones without added sugar or artificial flavors. Harold now drinks a cup of ginger tea every morning before he starts his day. "I used to dread moving around after I got up," he says. "Now I feel like my joints are already warming up with that first sip." He still listens to his body and doesn't expect miracles, but he feels more in control, more empowered with a simple, natural routine that eases his discomfort without extra pills. So here's a question for you. If something as simple as a warm cup of ginger tea could help you feel better, wouldn't it be worth a try? Natural doesn't mean weak. It means working with your body, not against it. And sometimes the gentlest solutions are the most powerful ones of all. Coming up next, we'll explore a tea you probably already have in your kitchen, green tea, and why it might be one of the strongest allies for your joints, heart, and aging muscles. Number 3, green tea. Gentle on the body, strong on inflammation. Every afternoon at 3 p.m., 75-year-old Eileen would sit by the window with a warm mug of green tea. It had become her quiet moment of the day, soothing, calming, and comforting. What she didn't realize until recently was that her little tea habit wasn't just good for the soul, it was also quietly helping her joints, her heart, and even her brain. "I thought I was just relaxing," she said. "Turns out I was also protecting my body." Green tea has been consumed for centuries in Asian cultures, not just as a drink, but as a healing ritual. For older adults today, it's one of the most well-researched natural remedies that can help reduce inflammation, support cardiovascular health, protect brain function, and even assist in managing joint pain. What makes green tea so powerful is a compound called EGCG, epigallocatechin galat, a potent antioxidant and anti-inflammatory agent that works deep inside the body to reduce the effects of chronic stress, aging, and disease. As we age, low-grade inflammation becomes more common. Our immune system begins to overreact to small signals, leading to tissue damage, stiff joints, and muscle soreness, even without obvious illness. This kind of silent inflammation is linked to arthritis, heart disease, Alzheimer's, and fatigue. But EGCG helps by calming the immune system, reducing inflammatory cytokines, and protecting the cells from oxidative stress. In simple terms, it helps your body fight back gently but powerfully. For joints in particular, green tea helps reduce the enzymes that break down cartilage. This is especially helpful for those living with osteoarthritis, which affects millions of older adults. A 2020 study found that adults who drank green tea regularly had less joint pain, better mobility, and fewer markers of inflammation in their blood compared to those who didn't. Unlike strong medications, green tea doesn't harm the stomach or kidneys. It supports them. But the benefits don't stop at pain relief. Green tea is also excellent for heart health, helping to lower bad cholesterol LDL, regulate blood pressure, and improve circulation. For older adults who worry about heart disease, this is a bonus that turns your daily cup into a heart-supporting habit. And because of its gentle caffeine content, green tea can also sharpen focus and improve alertness without the jittery effects of coffee. To get the most out of green tea, choose a high-quality loose leaf or bag tea, preferably organic and without additives. Avoid adding sugar, which can cancel out some of its benefits. For those who are caffeine sensitive, decaf green tea still contains EGCG, though in slightly smaller amounts. A squeeze of lemon can help boost the antioxidant effects, and adding a bit of honey makes it soothing without overpowering its delicate flavor. Eileen now calls her green tea my daily shield. She drinks 1 cup mid-morning and another in the afternoon. It helps me stay clear, steady, and strong, she says, and I don't feel like I need to reach for pain pills as often. She even noticed that after a few weeks, her hands didn't ache as much while knitting, and her walks felt a little easier on her knees. If you're looking for a natural, easy way to support your body from the inside out, green tea might be one of the simplest and most effective daily habits you can adopt. It's not a miracle cure, but it is a gentle, consistent ally in the fight against inflammation, stiffness, and fatigue. So the next time you make a cup, remember, you're not just making tea, you're making a long-term investment in your health. And coming up next, we'll explore another powerful tea. This one doesn't just calm inflammation. It also helps you sleep better and recover overnight. Chamomile tea. Number 4, chamomile tea. Calm body, calm joints. For as long as she could remember, 79-year-old Dolores had trouble sleeping through the night. The aches in her hips would wake her around 2 a.m., and she'd often spend hours tossing and turning, trying to get comfortable. Her doctor had prescribed a light pain reliever and a sleep aid, but Dolores didn't like how groggy she felt in the morning. One evening, her granddaughter suggested something simple. "Grandma, have you tried chamomile tea before bed?" That night, she gave it a try. And for the first time in weeks, she slept through until morning and woke up without that heavy, drug-induced fog. Chamomile tea is often known as a sleepy time tea, but its benefits go far beyond a restful night. For older adults, especially those dealing with inflammation, joint discomfort, or tension-related muscle pain, chamomile offers a gentle, natural way to calm both the body and the nervous system. The key lies in compounds called apagenin and flavonoids, which have been shown to reduce inflammation, ease anxiety, and act as natural mild muscle relaxants. As we age, stress doesn't just affect the mind, it lives in the body. High levels of the stress hormone cortisol have been directly linked to increased inflammation, joint stiffness, and slower healing. Cortisol is naturally higher in people who experience poor sleep, chronic pain, or emotional distress, creating a loop that's hard to break. Chamomile works by gently lowering cortisol levels, helping the nervous system shift into a calmer, more restorative state. It also has mild antispasmodic properties, which means it can help relieve tightness and tension in muscles, especially useful for those who wake up with sore backs or aching legs. In addition, chamomile supports digestion, which is often disrupted by stress and can itself contribute to inflammation in the body. One of the reasons chamomile tea is so valuable for seniors is that it's non-addictive, caffeine-free, and extremely gentle on the stomach. It doesn't interfere with medications, and it's safe to drink nightly. To prepare a calming cup, steep dried chamomile flowers or a high-quality tea bag in hot, but not boiling water for 5 to 10 minutes. Adding a bit of honey can enhance the soothing effect, and a drop of vanilla or cinnamon makes it a comforting nighttime ritual. Dolores made chamomile part of her evening routine. Tea, soft lighting, a quiet moment with her favorite book. It's not just the tea, she says, it's the pause I give myself. the message to my body that it's okay to rest. Since then, her nighttime pain has eased, her mornings are brighter, and she feels more in control of her comfort, without relying on strong pills or medicated sleep aids. If you've been struggling with nighttime aches, stiffness that won't go away, or just feel tense more often than you'd like, chamomile tea might be the simplest, most soothing solution you haven't tried yet. It may not solve everything overnight, but it may help your body enter a state where healing can actually begin. Coming up next, we'll explore another herbal hero that works in a very different way. If your digestion is sluggish or your muscles feel tight and crampy, peppermint tea might be just what your body needs. Number 5, peppermint tea for muscle aches and digestion. John, 80, had always been active. He loved tending to his garden, fixing things around the house, and going on afternoon walks. But over time, he began to notice a pattern. The more he moved, the more he felt tension in his lower back and legs. On top of that, he often felt bloated after meals, like his stomach wasn't keeping up with him anymore. He tried stretching, took some over-the-counter antacids, but nothing brought long-lasting relief. One day at the local senior center, a friend handed him a warm cup of peppermint tea and said, "Try this before you take more pills." John smiled politely, not expecting much. But after sipping that cup and feeling the warmth travel through his body, something shifted. His belly relaxed, his shoulders softened, and for the first time in weeks, his body felt at ease. Peppermint tea is one of the oldest and most trusted herbal remedies, and it's not just for fresh breath. It has natural properties that can help relieve muscle tension, reduce pain from mild cramps or spasms, and soothe digestive discomfort. 3 common issues many seniors face on a daily basis. Its main active compound, menthol, acts as a natural muscle relaxant and mild anesthetic, gently easing discomfort without overwhelming the system. For those with aching muscles, especially from sitting too long, walking too far, or even just stiffness from aging, peppermint helps relax the smooth muscles, the ones you don't have to think about. It's especially effective for back pain, leg cramps, and tension in the neck and shoulders. And because menthol also increases blood flow in small capillaries, it helps promote better circulation, an added bonus for older adults with sluggish extremities. But perhaps peppermint tea's most beloved benefit is how it aids digestion. As we get older, our digestive enzymes naturally decrease, and our intestines can become more sensitive to certain foods. This often leads to bloating, gas, constipation, or that heavy brick-in-the-stomach feeling after meals. Peppermint relaxes the digestive tract and helps move food more smoothly, reducing pressure, easing discomfort, and even supporting nutrient absorption. It's also been shown to help reduce symptoms of IBS, irritable bowel syndrome, a condition that affects many older adults. What makes peppermint tea even more appealing is its cooling, refreshing taste and its 0 caffeine content, making it perfect for evenings, or even after a big lunch. To prepare it, steep 1 to 2 teaspoons of dried peppermint leaves or a quality tea bag in hot water for 5 to 7 minutes. For added benefit, you can combine it with chamomile for double the digestive and muscle relief. Just avoid using milk or sugar. These can counteract the soothing properties. John now enjoys a cup of peppermint tea every evening after dinner. "It's part of my wind down," he says. "It settles my stomach, helps me breathe deeper, and I swear my back doesn't ache like it used to." He no longer reaches for antacids or pain cream nearly as often, and that cup of peppermint has become his simple nightly ritual of relief. If you've been feeling bloated, tense, or tight in your muscles without any clear cause, your body may simply need help relaxing from the inside out. Peppermint tea might not be dramatic like a pill, but that's the beauty of it. It works quietly, gently, and consistently, just like nature intended. Next, we'll take a look at a lesser-known tea that offers big benefits, especially if you're sensitive to caffeine or looking for a powerful antioxidant boost. Rooibos tea. Number 6, rooibos tea, caffeine-free and rich in antioxidants. Marilyn, age 77, had always struggled with sleeping through the night. She'd given up coffee years ago, and even green tea made her jittery if she had it too late in the day. On top of that, she worried about her rising blood pressure, and the dull, nagging aches in her joints that seemed to get worse when she was stressed. Looking for something soothing, her daughter sent her a box of rooibos tea from South Africa. It was caffeine-free, had a lovely red color, and a naturally sweet flavor. Marilyn didn't expect much, but after a week of enjoying it in the evenings, something changed. She was sleeping better, her body felt more at ease, and even her mood had lifted. "I didn't know tea could do so much," she said. "It's like my whole system calmed down." Rooibos, pronounced rooibos, tea comes from a shrub native to South Africa. And while it's lesser known in the US, it's been used for generations to fight inflammation, support heart health, and ease tension in the body. For older adults especially, rooibos is a gift, naturally free of caffeine, low in tannins, which can interfere with nutrient absorption, and packed with antioxidants that help the body repair and protect itself from damage. One of rooibos tea's most powerful features is its ability to reduce oxidative stress, a condition where harmful molecules called free radicals build up in the body, damaging cells and speeding up aging. This stress is linked to joint inflammation, poor circulation, cognitive decline, and chronic fatigue. Rooibos is rich in compounds like aspalathin and nothofagin, which are rare antioxidants not found in most other teas. These compounds help the body fight back against inflammation at a cellular level, especially in tissues like muscles and joints. In addition to its antioxidant properties, rooibos also has natural antispasmodic effects, meaning it can help relax tight muscles and calm minor aches, particularly in the back, shoulders, and legs. It's also been shown to support cardiovascular health by helping to lower blood pressure and improve circulation. Two major concerns for people over 60. What makes rooibos tea especially easy to love is its naturally smooth and slightly sweet taste. It doesn't need sugar or milk to taste good, and it can be enjoyed hot or cold, day or night. Because it has no caffeine, it's perfect before bed, or as a gentle afternoon tea for those who are sensitive to stimulants. You can even blend it with herbs like chamomile or lavender for an added calming effect. To prepare rooibos, simply steep 1 tea bag or teaspoon of loose leaves in freshly boiled water for 5 to 7 minutes. It brews into a rich, reddish color, warm and inviting. Some people like to add a slice of orange peel or a cinnamon stick to bring out its natural warmth. Marilyn now makes rooibos a regular part of her evening routine. "It's more than just a drink," she says. "It's something that tells my body, you can relax now." Since she started drinking it, she's noticed fewer headaches, less stiffness in her hands, and a more stable mood throughout the day. "I didn't think a tea could do all that," she laughs. "But here we are." If you're looking for a gentle, caffeine-free option that doesn't just soothe, but actually supports your body's ability to heal and protect itself, rooibos tea might be the best-kept secret you haven't tried yet. Next up, we'll explore a warming tea that's especially helpful for seniors who feel stiff and cold in the mornings. Cinnamon tea, a natural remedy that boosts circulation and eases joint pain. Number 7, cinnamon tea, warming relief for joint pain. Every winter, 74-year-old George dreaded the mornings. The cold seemed to settle deep into his knees and fingers, making even simple tasks like brushing his teeth or putting on socks feel like a struggle. He tried wearing extra layers and heating pads, but what really surprised him was something much simpler: a daily cup of cinnamon tea. "It warmed me from the inside out," he said, and somehow the pain didn't feel as sharp anymore. What started as a cozy drink became one of the most comforting parts of his day, both for his joints and his mood. Cinnamon isn't just a spice for baking. It's been used in traditional medicine for centuries as a natural remedy for inflammation, circulation issues, and cold-related joint pain. What makes cinnamon unique is how it heats and energizes the body, which is especially helpful for seniors who often struggle with poor blood flow, cold extremities, and stiffness. The key lies in cinnamon's active compounds, especially cinnamaldehyde, which has been shown to have anti-inflammatory, antimicrobial, and blood vessel dilating effects. It helps improve circulation, allowing warm, oxygen-rich blood to reach the joints and muscles, easing pain and promoting healing. For older adults with arthritis, Raynaud's, or morning stiffness, This is like giving the body a natural internal heating pad. Cinnamon tea also contains powerful antioxidants like polyphenols, which fight oxidative stress and reduce the inflammation that contributes to joint deterioration. These compounds can help lower C-reactive protein, CRP, levels in the blood, a marker commonly associated with chronic inflammation and heart disease. But beyond its physical benefits, cinnamon tea also has a comforting, nostalgic quality. The smell alone can trigger a sense of warmth and calm. Drinking it first thing in the morning can help set the tone for the day, especially on cold or rainy days when motivation is low and pain is high. To make cinnamon tea, bring a cinnamon stick to a gentle boil in water for 10 to 15 minutes, then let it steep. For an extra soothing effect, you can add a slice of fresh ginger or a spoonful of honey. Powdered cinnamon can also work, but using the stick gives a deeper, more balanced flavor. Some people even like adding a splash of milk or oat milk for a creamier texture. George now starts every morning with his cinnamon tea, sometimes pairing it with breakfast or enjoying it alone in quiet reflection. "It's not magic," he says, "but it helps me feel like I'm doing something good for my body before the pain can take over." His fingers no longer feel as stiff, and his knees warm up quicker on his morning walks. "It's become my way of fighting back," he adds, smiling. It's worth noting that cinnamon can lower blood sugar, so if you're diabetic or on medication, it's best to speak with your doctor first, especially if you drink it daily. Also, stick to Ceylon cinnamon, sometimes called true cinnamon, as it contains lower levels of coumarin, a compound that can be harmful in large doses found in cassia cinnamon. If your joints feel worse in the cold, or if your hands and feet are always chilly, a warm cup of cinnamon tea could be more than just comfort. It could be natural support for your joints, circulation, and mood. Next, we'll look at a bright red tea with powerful health benefits, one that supports both your heart and blood pressure while gently reducing inflammation. Hibiscus tea. Number 8. Hibiscus tea, support for blood pressure and inflammation. Ruth, 82, had always taken pride in managing her health naturally. She stayed active, ate mostly home-cooked meals, and avoided medications unless absolutely necessary. But when her doctor told her that her blood pressure was creeping up and that joint pain might soon follow due to inflammation, she started to worry. She didn't want to rely on pills, but she didn't want to ignore the signs either. That's when her neighbor, a retired nurse, suggested something vibrant and unexpected: hibiscus tea. "It's tart, it's beautiful," the neighbor said, "and it might just surprise you." At first sip, hibiscus tea feels bold, tangy, fruity, and slightly floral. But beyond its striking red color and refreshing flavor, this tea is packed with health-supporting compounds that make it one of the most powerful drinks for older adults, especially those concerned about blood pressure, heart health, and systemic inflammation. Hibiscus tea is made from the dried petals of the hibiscus flower, known for its high concentration of anthocyanins, a type of antioxidant that gives it its ruby hue. These antioxidants are especially effective at protecting blood vessels, reducing inflammation, and relaxing the arteries, which can help lower blood pressure naturally. In fact, several clinical studies have shown that drinking hibiscus tea regularly, often 1 to 2 cups a day, can significantly reduce both systolic and diastolic blood pressure in adults with mild hypertension. For seniors, this is a game changer. High blood pressure is often called the silent killer because it causes damage over time without obvious symptoms, leading to strokes, heart attacks, and kidney issues. Many blood pressure medications also come with side effects like dizziness or fatigue. Hibiscus tea, on the other hand, offers a gentle, natural option that supports cardiovascular function without draining your energy. But that's not all. Hibiscus also has anti-inflammatory properties that help reduce swelling and discomfort in joints and muscles. For older adults with arthritis, gout, or general stiffness, hibiscus tea works on a deeper level, calming the body from within. It may also support healthy cholesterol levels, boost liver function, and improve digestion. To prepare hibiscus tea, simply steep 1 to 2 teaspoons of dried hibiscus petals or a high-quality tea bag in hot, not boiling water for 5 to 10 minutes. You'll notice the water turning a deep, vibrant red. It can be enjoyed hot, but many prefer it iced, especially in warmer months. You can add a little honey to balance the tartness or squeeze in some lemon for added vitamin C. Ruth now drinks a glass of hibiscus tea in the afternoon. Her heart time, she calls it. After a few weeks, her blood pressure readings started to stabilize, and she noticed she didn't feel as puffy or tired at the end of the day. It's a small thing, she says, but it makes me feel like I'm giving my body the respect it deserves. It's important to note, hibiscus tea can interact with certain blood pressure or diuretic medications, so always check with your doctor before making it a daily habit. But for many people, it's a safe, effective way to stay ahead of the curve when it comes to heart and joint health. If you're looking for something beautiful, refreshing, and powerful enough to support your heart and ease your inflammation, hibiscus tea may be the hidden gem your body's been waiting for. Now, as we wrap up, let's take everything we've learned and bring it together in a final message. Because sometimes the best medicine isn't in a bottle, but in your daily cup. Conclusion: small sips, big relief. We often think of healing as something that comes in a pill bottle, a prescription, or a doctor's office visit. But what if healing also lived in your kitchen, in your favorite mug, in the small, quiet moments when you choose something simple and soothing for your body? That's the beauty of these natural teas. They're not just beverages, they're gentle allies. And for many older adults, they offer something modern medicine sometimes forgets: comfort without compromise. Today, we explored how turmeric, ginger, green tea, chamomile, peppermint, rooibos, cinnamon, and hibiscus can each play a role in reducing pain, lowering inflammation, improving circulation, and easing daily discomfort. Each tea is unique, yet they all share one powerful quality. They work with your body, not against it. They don't force relief. They encourage it, support it, and help restore balance from within. The truth is, as we age, our bodies become more sensitive. We don't bounce back as quickly. We feel things more deeply, both physically and emotionally. But that also means we can benefit more profoundly from the right kinds of care. And sometimes that care is as simple as a warm cup of tea at just the right time. You don't have to give up your medications. You don't have to overhaul your entire diet. But you can take a small step, just one cup a day, that honors your body and gives it what it needs: warmth, calm, circulation, and nourishment. So take a breath. Choose a tea that speaks to your needs, and let it be more than just a drink. Let it be a signal to yourself that you still care, that your comfort still matters, and that healing can come in quiet, natural ways. Your path to less pain might not start in a pharmacy. It might begin right at your kitchen table, with a teapot, a smile, and a little more kindness toward your own body. Thank you for spending time with me today. I hope you found something useful, something gentle, and something that makes you feel just a little more empowered in your journey toward comfort and well-being. You deserve that every single day. Conclusion: small sips, big relief. We often think of healing as something that comes in a pill bottle, a prescription, or a doctor's office visit. But what if healing also lived in your kitchen, in your favorite mug, in the small, quiet moments when you choose something simple and soothing for your body? That's the beauty of these natural teas. They're not just beverages, they're gentle allies. And for many older adults, they offer something modern medicine sometimes forgets: comfort without compromise. Today, we explored how turmeric, ginger, green tea, chamomile, peppermint, rooibos, cinnamon, and hibiscus can each play a role in reducing pain, lowering inflammation, improving circulation, and easing daily discomfort. Each tea is unique, yet they all share one powerful quality. They work with your body, not against it. They don't force relief. They encourage it, support it, and help restore balance from within. The truth is, as we age, our bodies become more sensitive. We don't bounce back as quickly. We feel things more deeply, both physically and emotionally. But that also means we can benefit more profoundly from the right kinds of care. And sometimes that care is as simple as a warm cup of tea at just the right time. You don't have to give up your medications. You don't have to overhaul your entire diet. But you can take a small step, just one cup a day, that honors your body and gives it what it needs: warmth, calm, circulation, and nourishment. So take a breath, choose a tea that speaks to your needs, and let it be more than just a drink. Let it be a signal to yourself that you still care, that your comfort still matters, and that healing can come in quiet, natural ways. Your path to less pain might not start in a pharmacy. It might begin right at your kitchen table, with a teapot, a smile, and a little more kindness toward your own body. Thank you for spending time with me today. I hope you found something useful, something gentle, and something that makes you feel just a little more empowered in your journey toward comfort and well-being. You deserve that every single day. Thanks so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video and haven't yet liked and subscribed, now is the perfect time to do so. It really helps our channel grow and reach more people who need this kind of helpful content. And don't forget to turn on the notification bell so you'll always know when a new video is up. Your support truly means the world to us. Take care, and we'll see you in the next video.